Hello my dear students, as we are studying elements of mechanical engineering subject. Today we will start one very interesting topic that is called as a belt drives. So first, what do you mean by this belt here? First we will study this one. You might have seen the stitching machine, weaving machine or a stitching machine. In that what happens? Manually we are operating. Then if we operate it, there is a wheel. To that wheel, under one small wheel is there. To that two wheels, that there will be the one thread, that is the circular thread has been connected. When we are pedaling, the big wheel will rotates. So then that big wheel has a power because it is rotating. It is a rotary mechanical energy. That rotary mechanical energy will transmit to the smaller wheel. That smaller will transmit that power to that needle. That needle will take place in case of the stitching machines or sewing machines. If it is manual, if it is motorized, that motor will transmit that power to that needle where we want that power here. This is one example. Likewise, we can see that that Gandhi's the charka here, the charka machine. So that is there in a 50-60 years back, that has been used. How this one? To make a thread by the cotton and all. So what they did, they have connected one big wheel and one small wheel. Then by that some thread or some rope, they have connected these two. Then they are operated one small that big wheel or a small wheel. So therefore it will transmit from the small wheel to the big wheel. That power will be transmitted. So therefore that thread will be weaved. That thread will be taken at the last from the big wheel. That that Gandhi charka, it is a well-known thing. We can see this one. So another one thing, atta making machines. Atta making machines, that is outside. Whenever we are going, there is a one side there will be the motor, and under one side we are putting the grains in a machine. So what is there? Motor is one side, around 2 to 3 meter distance here. In that cases, we need to transmit the power from that motor, that is a rotary mechanical energy, to this atta machine. How to transmit it? Here one belt is connected from that motor pulley to that pulley of that machine. So therefore when the motor will be on, then definitely the power will be transmit from that the motor pulley to the machine pulley through the belt. It will transmit here. So these are the three examples. Like that, many examples are there in the industry. In case of the IC engines, if we want to transmit the power from one shaft to another shaft, in that cases we can use the belts here. And is that only belts we can use? No. Many things are there. We can use ropes also, metallic ropes also. In case of the cranes and all, we are using ropes also we can use. And in case of the cycles, so there will be the sprockets are there, the chain will be there. So that by that chain, through that chain, the power will be transmitted after pedaling the cycle. That the power will be transmitted from one sprocket to another sprocket, which is connected to the wheel here now. So this is also, that means what? If we want to transmit a rotary mechanical energy, that is nothing but a mechanical power. So that mechanical power, if we want to transmit from one shaft to another shaft, these are the means. Belt is one, rope, chain, likewise the many types of the belts will come. V belt will come, flat belt will come. Like that, we can connect that to here, so we can transmit the power from one shaft to another shaft here in this case. So condition is what here now? That the two shafts should be parallel here now. Parallel means this is one shaft, this is one shaft. These two shafts are parallel to each other here in this case. When these two shafts are parallel, then we can transmit the power through the belt, rope, any belt, rope, chain, like that we can transmit here now. So now in detail we are studying here the belt drives here now. Belt drives we are studying. So that for that purpose we need a belt here to transmit the power from one shaft to another shaft here now. So what kind of the belts, how that belts has been made? The belts has been made by the different variety of the materials. By the cotton also we can make belt, and balata is a material, from that also we can make belt here now. Rubber is there, and like that very variety of that materials, and also composite of the materials. In that also some small that steel that threads are also added in that belt to give us strength to the belt here now. So by the different variety of that material we can make a belt, depending upon the for which application we are using. For that purpose we can produce a belt here now. So next one is how these belt drives are classified here now. Mainly the classification of this belt here. Classification of the belt, mainly it is a classified here in this case flat belt here and V belt here. Flat belt and V belt here now. So what is the difference between this flat belt and V belt? Flat belt is having pulleys like this here now. Flat pulleys are there here. One pulley is one pulley like this. This is the belt, it is connected to these pulleys here now. So cross sectional of this one is this one like this. Rectangular is the cross section of the flat belt here. Whereas in case of the V belt, the pulleys are not flat here, they are grooved pulleys. The grooved pulleys are somewhat, they are like this here now. That grooved pulleys are somewhat, they are in the side view, that we can see that these are the grooved pulleys are there here. These are rotating like this here. In this grooved pulleys, these are the flat belt here. This is almost in trapezium shape, wedge shape or trapezium shape, that belt it is there. This is called as the V belt here now. So what is the main difference here now? Here this flat belt it is there, it can slip very easily because it is a flat belt. There is no grip from the side here. So but whereas in case of the V belt, side grip it is there, so therefore it will not slip from the grooved pulley here now. So coming this one now, it is a difference. And next one is coming to this one now, for which one is most suitable for that more power transmission. If it is a more power transmission or a torque transmission it is there, then V belt is more suitable here now. And this flat belt, it is not suitable. And the next one, another one comparison if I take, if the distance between the shaft is very more, means it is sometimes it is more than 10 meters or 15 meters, up to 15 meters it is there, then if we want to transmit the power, then the flat belt is more suitable. In case of all industrial conveyors here, the transmit some goods from one place to another place. In case of the coal industries, if you want to transmit the coal from one place to another place around more than 15 meters, 10 meters like that, then flat belt is preferable. But in case of the V belt, the distance between the two shafts is less here compared to the flat belt, it is less. It is not suitable for the long distances here. And the next one, in case of the V belt, the design cost it is there here now, because this is a grooved pulley has to manufacture. So to manufacture that grooved pulley, it is cost will be more here now. So therefore that the design cost for the V belt, for the pulley, especially for the pulley as well as belt here now, it is more here. But whereas in case of the flat belt, it is very easy to design here now. And so replacement and repair. So replacement and repair, it is very easy for the flat belt. We can replace it. We can, if it is very stretched, cut it and join it. Then we can reuse in case of the flat belt. Whereas in case of the V belt, it is not that much possible here now. Once it is used, if it is stretched, we have to we cannot use for the next power transmission this one. again we have to take a new belt here now. So therefore replacement and repair it is there, it is very less in case of the V belt here now. So therefore this is the classification, main classification, and the advantage and disadvantage of the flat belt and V belt, how that we can see here now. So next, what here now, what in detail we are studying here now. In detail we are studying about the flat belt here now. So again this flat belt, based on the type of the drives, it is classified. This flat belt is classified into two types here now. So what are these two types here now? One is, it is an open drive here, another one is a crossed here, crossed drive here. So open drive means what? Open drive means when the two shafts are parallel here. Here for example this is a driver here, this is, that means what, a follower for example here. So here, these are the shaft here, these are the shaft here, the two axes of the shafts are parallel here, two axes of the shafts are parallel, and when we want to rotate both the driver means what here now? Driver means the shaft which is connected to the motor, where that originally we are transmit that power is available, the source of power, source of rotary mechanical energy is available, then it is called as the driver. And where we want to transmit that here, this is a destiny, where we want to transmit that power from this to here. So that shaft or that pulley is called as the follower here now. These are the well-known names we are giving. Driver, it is the source of that rotary mechanical energy. Follower, it is the receiver of the rotary mechanical energy here. So next one, if the shafts are parallel and both the shafts are rotating in the same direction here, both are rotating in a clockwise here. Both the shafts are rotating in a clockwise. Then if we connect these two by the belt here, if I connect these two by the belt, then it is called as the open drive here. This is called as the open drive here. So this is open drive. Up to 10 meters, more than 10 meters, up to 15 meters distance also you can use here now. Crossed belt drive means here this is the driver here, and for example this is the follower here, for example. So next one is crossed means what? Here the belt it is there, it is connected here to here, and next one is here to here, like this. Here it is connected, belt is connected here in case of the open belt drive like this. Here it is connected in a crossway, see here. In this case also the shafts are parallel, but here the rotation here, shafts are rotating in a opposite direction. See this one is rotating in this direction, another is rotating in this direction here in this case here now. So therefore this is called as the crossed belt drive here now. What is the advantage and disadvantage of this? The advantage of this crossed belt drive is, here see here, belt is connected with the pulley more compared to this open belt drive. So therefore the angle of contact of the belt with the pulley is more in case of the crossed belt drive, and angle of contact of this belt with the pulley is less in case of the open belt drive here. And next one is there any disadvantage of the crossed belt? Yes. So see here it is the belts are there, they are touching each other here. When they are moving here, when they are moving, they will touch each other here now. When they will touch each other, then definitely they will contact and tear and wear will be takes place between the belt. So therefore, the very easily that the maintenance problems will occur in case of the crossed belt drive, and also the slipping out is there because of the wear and all, and loss of belt. It is possible here now, but it is not here in this case. The direction, this is the direction of the belt we are using based on that here now. This is the direction of we have to show here now. And whenever we are studying this open belt drive and a crossed belt drive here, we need to study the tension here now. Why? Because of the frictional grip between the belt and the pulley. These are the pulleys here. One is a driver pulley and another one is follower pulley here now. So therefore, because of the frictional grip between the belt, the power will be transmitted here now. So that frictional grip, where it is more, where it is less, it is very important here to study here now. Where it is more here now, see here, this is the driver pulley, the source of the power. It is taking this belt from the follower here now. So therefore, this will be under more tension. So therefore, it will be called as a T1. This is called as the tight side. It is called as the tight side tension here now, T1. And here it is, the belt will be relieved to the follower. Here the tension is called as the, it is a very less tension, it is the slack side. It is a tension T2. So therefore, slack side belt is under less tension. Tight side here now, when it is coming from the follower and taking that this one, it is in the tight side here. So therefore, always this T1 tension is greater than the T2. Tight side tension always greater than the slack side tension here in this case, T1 and T2. So this is about that classification and difference between the V belt and flat belt and open belt and crossed belt drive. We will see in the next video lecture under some more topic of this belt drives. Thank you very much.